This is Theodora of Dora Designs. Happy 2025. This is my second live for the year. Hey Sherry, I see you. Hey Rhonda Lucas, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. My voice is a little under the weather. I've been fighting a cold all week, but I was determined I was going to try to get started. I was planning to do this, but I didn't really do my prep work. However, on one of the last videos in December, somebody asked how did I put the ties on my frame. So I decided even if I didn't do anything, I would just do the prep part. So hopefully that'll work for today, because I really don't have much of a voice. And I feel like I need to have a mask on just to talk to you guys because I keep coughing. I did take some medicine. I finally, after almost 2 days, finally got my one of my prescriptions filled. I had 3 to fill, but they couldn't fill one of them. And so they told me, the last text they sent me, they said it would not be ready till Monday. It was only a 3-day supply. I was supposed to have been done with it on Sunday. Monday was not acceptable. Y'all can't see my face because I'm really pissed. But I just said, okay. I stopped at a different CVS, and they were able to fill it in 10 minutes. I was unaware. I'm so used to things being done the old-fashioned way. If one pharmacy can't get it, if there's another one in there, same thing, they usually call and see if it's available, or at least tell the patient, maybe try another location. But they never offered either one of those. So I was quite surprised when I went to the second one. They were able to fill it. So needless to say, I was not happy. Because I went all day yesterday and most of today without medication that was really supposed to help me. And all of the medicine I have is just for the cough. But that, that was the main one. The cough syrup really helped me try to sleep because I had not been sleeping lately. Hey, Shantae. I know you're supposed to be on a date, ain't you? I'm sorry. You mean in the messenger? Yeah, I just jumped in and jumped right back out because I knew it was time to get ready. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here. If I don't do nothing else, I am trying to stay consistent with the lives, girl. I'm trying. Sick and all, moving all, frustrated and all. And I was thinking of you and glad you stopped by, but I thought you were on a date. That's probably the other reason I didn't know. Oh, you just got back. Okay. My phone is behind, so I'm gonna have to look at the whatever this thing is, the iPad. But I was thinking of you when I looked at this frame, because it's not just your Dollar Tree. This must be something they just getting lazy with at making these Dollar Tree frames, because all of mine are over. The ones on the bottom are not too bad, so I guess I can't complain. But it's like they're just raggedy. They're just raggedy. They're not the best quality like they used to be. But as I was saying a few minutes ago, I decided to maybe just do prep because one of the ladies that watched me make the purple one last month, she reached out and asked how did I put the ties on the frame. So I'm going to kind of try to show that and explain that without this phone falling out. This thing, because this is not my tripod. And it kind of doesn't like to work. But on the inner two rings, well, there's 4 rings. We call these the 2 inner rings, and then these 2 are the outer rings. And usually we start the zip ties on the inner ring on the crossbar. This is what we call the crossbar. So I'm going to tie this, try to make sure that it's kind of centered in the middle of the 2 tied bars. That's the other problem with this cold. It is giving me kind of a brain fog. And then I'm going to twist it 2 or 3 times. I'm going to cross the crossbar a little bit in an angle, and then I tied it in the center. I'll do this one again. I'm going from the top one to the second one, kind of kitty corner. And I'm not sure if this is the way you do it, Shantae, but that's the way I remember being taught back in the day when I first learned. And then twisting it a couple times in the center. And actually, I find the top ones the easier ones. And maybe the way I'm doing it, it will also cover this piece that is sticking out so that it will not scratch someone or someone's door. I'll just have to be mindful of that as I go around. I'm trying to see if my hands are in the way. So where did you guys go, Shantae? I know you wanted some fried okra. Because of the move and the limited space that I have, I was thinking until I can get back on budget and task to order the other frames, I would possibly just use the Dollar Tree frames for a while. I mean, that is how I started. So I think this one is just going to be kind of a pancake one, because I didn't leave out any 21-inch mesh to make a poof. I know I can do it with a 10. It may be not quite the pancake, but the little fuller one with the woodland ruffle. We'll see. But I haven't cut nothing. So I just said, well, maybe I'll just do this one as a prep. Because I noticed, a couple of the new subscribers are kind of new to Rethink. And so they inquired about, little stuff. So now on the second 2 frames, the 3rd ring and the 4th ring, or the 1st and the 2nd, I call it the 3rd and the 4th. You want to go halfway in between the 2. And same thing, but this is a little different, and I'm not doing this in the camera, is because you don't really have the crossbar to give you the extra foundation. So you try to put it in there in the center as much as possible. You may have to move it back and forth a little bit. But if you twist it tight enough, but not too tight, because if you tie it too tight, then you bend the frame. And you don't want that either. So get it in there as even as possible in between the two. Is what I do. I don't know about my accountability partner. Oh, Lord. Yes, doing the pancake frame. So the okra was good. You talked about, I have never, ever, somebody told me I would probably like fried okra. But because I know regular okra is slimy, I'd be like, no. Although I'm going to have to try it one day. I told somebody I wasn't going to eat no fried clams. Or was it octopus? But somebody had some the other day and I tried it. I still couldn't eat it, but at least I tried it again as an older adult. I'm like, nah. I have a real problem with certain textures. Like if I eat gumbo, I can do the okra flavor, but if I see the okra or the slime, for me to eat it, it's got to come out. It's the same thing with mushrooms. I love spaghetti. I love pizza. Me trying to see comments today has been a problem. Y'all having a good comment. Hey, Gloria. I didn't know you was on here. My Sherry and my Shantae. I had a new person. Can't remember her name. Sherry, what was her name? Because she came on about the same time you did. Stop it. I'm talking to my friend, not you. Anyway, trying to get caught. And then I can't see with my glasses on. Can't see without them. I'm just all jacked up today. It was fried and it was delicious. I'm going to have to try it at least one time because everybody swears I would love it if I ate it fried. But then that meant I'd have to make my own gumbo and fry my okra to put in my gumbo. Do they do that at all? I don't know. Never heard anybody putting fried okra in gumbo. It's a possibility though, huh? Okay. So, these are supplies out of, I don't even know, the December or the January box, because I have two that I haven't done anything with. This must be December. And so it's a Valentine theme. I will show you the sign. Hopefully you can read it because I couldn't find the toolbox. They changed doing Facebook Lives. I'm like, could y'all warn a girl so I can find stuff? So anyway, that's the sign. And so you can read it, okay. So that's the frame. I think I got all 12 on here. I only counted out 12, so yeah. We'll put that back there. But I have no idea what I'm gonna work on. But I think I'm just gonna cut everything, do everything. This is the mesh that came in the pack. I'm missing so much stuff. Oh, I know. I forgot to show you this little contraption. And I know she might not be on right now, but Tarina, if you're on, thank you for my little box, because I was concerned about tools and things when I move. So she was telling me about this box, and I asked her a question about it, where to get it, what it looked like, and she just ordered it and sent it to me. I thought that was so sweet. And it holds, you know, the smaller tools, and so it can sit right here on the table with me, so that works. Because I still don't know exactly where I'm moving. I did put in an application. I did check on that application on Tuesday, which was a week later. And they say they are still processing. So I'm going still working on things like I'm moving. I do have a second option, temporary option. But I'm hoping for option 1, of course, because it's more permanent. It's a downsize. But me and the puppy will be fine. Me and the puppy will be fine. Me and the puppy will be fine. Nobody really comes to visit that much. So if I have craft stuff everywhere, it's going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I have my mat a little off. I usually have my one down here, but I think I'm gonna cut these between 20 and 25 and do the woodland ruffle. You can see I'm already missing some of my stuff, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna turn this over this way. Okay, I just really want to talk. You like the sign? Cute sign. Gloria said she loves. Gloria said she was the first. Gloria? You sure it was you? That was a different name. Did you change your name? It was not Gloria Lee Wesley. Was it Gloria Wesley? This says Gloria Whaley from Philadelphia. I think you have been on before, Gloria. But then I see my friend, that's Gloria Whaley. See, my glasses, I need them on and I need them off. I just thought I saw Gloria Wesley a minute ago. But Gloria Whaley, thank you. I do remember you being on before, because you said you were from Philly. And me and Shantae had that whole eagle thing going on. I thought you watched before, Gloria. Then we had a whole eagle conversation last month or something. I remember your name for some reason, Gloria. But I do have a friend, I don't know where she is now. I think she was in Georgia. I met her in Mississippi, and her name is Gloria Wesley. So when I looked at that the second time, I thought that's who that was. But it seems like you've been on before, because I remember your name. And I remember we had somebody we had on last month. They were from the Philadelphia area. And so is my eagle friend. Yeah. But anyway, thank you, Gloria. What? You know what? I have a new computer, and they're trying to sell me some McAfee antivirus, and I don't want it. I'm not really doing anything with this computer, till when I get one of my computer friends to help me out moving things from my old computer to the new one. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving. Y'all keep talking. How do we get the comments to stay on the iPad? Mine keep going away. I'm just glad, Shantae, that you and your husband do the date nights. When I hear that from couples, I just get so excited. I think that is so much fun. And I think that is one of the secrets to a good marriage. You have to spend time with one another. You know, doing the things that you used to do before you were married. So, for this single girl who's never been married, I get tickled when y'all do stuff. I just get tickled. Even though I feel like I'm old as dirt, it still ain't never too late. So that I'm holding to that truth. And especially after a day I've had today, I got to hold on to all my truths and all my faith. Because I can't get out of this building fast enough. They're starting to lie on me. I'm like, Lord, let me go. Let me go. This is definitely his idea, even if it didn't appear that way. It's going to be okay. So, I'm going to cut these again, somewhere close to 25. Some of them might be 24, because I don't think I can get 12 out of them. Although I do have a solid white if I run out, so that's all I kept with me. So, okay, here they go. The egos. You don't remember, Corey? It's all good. I'm just glad you're here. My accountability partners are always with me. 99.9% of the time. And so I'm just glad when I see somebody new. Every now and then my friends from Michigan hop on. That makes me feel good because they're from my childhood. So I'm just happy when my Rethink friends get on. So especially when somebody gets on that has never watched or from somewhere else, that makes me feel good. I think the very first time I did a live, I met a lady. She lives here in Jacksonville. And I think a week later, maybe, the next day or something, it was close. And I had to, it was on a Saturday, so it might have been the following week after I was on. I literally ran into her at a craft fair. And we just happened to talk. I was actually talking to her brother and asking him questions about the craft fair. Because I'm interested. I just need to see what I need to do and get in position to do it. But anyway, I was talking to him. I was telling him I made wreaths. And I happened to look over and she looked at me. And she says, "Is your name Dora?" I'm like, "Well, not officially." I said, "It's Theodora, but my business name is Dora's Door Designs." And I looked at her because she started smiling. I said, "You must be Cynthia." So that was a lot of fun. We hugged and talked for a little while. And she's been on a couple times. A lot of times she'll sneak in and won't say nothing. And then I'll see that she was on later. But, it was nice to hook up with somebody here in Jacksonville. That's where I'm from. I should say that's where I live. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I do love my new home. I've been here. Look, I moved here in January of 2016. And I moved into this apartment in March of 2016. So it's kind of a bittersweet. Been here 9 years. And now I gotta go. So, but it's all good. It's all good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might get my 12 out of here. Please forgive me for coughing, but I cannot get rid of this cough. The doctor did give me some prednisone yesterday. I can tell that has helped so far. He also gave me what I'm scared to take, some cough syrup with some codeine. But it did give me some relief in sleeping, because I wasn't coughing as much. But I think the one thing that I really needed to help the cough, I wasn't able to get until today, which makes me so angry, because they were actually trying not to. Well, the one store couldn't get it until Monday. I'm like, I'm not having it, so I actually went to a different store and was able to get it in 10 minutes. I just wish I'm more mad at myself, actually. I probably should have tried that yesterday. But being an old school girl, thinking that the pharmacies, especially with the same name, same brands, talk to each other, but I guess that doesn't happen anymore. So I found out today. It's about the dollar. It ain't about the customer no more. So I'm like, I'm just glad it wasn't heart medicine that I couldn't live without. But I live in a senior community, and I've heard people say that different locations, or locations that they got their medicines from, wouldn't have their medicines on hand, and that they would literally have to wait. And this is medicine that they needed every month, but they never seemed to keep it on hand, and I didn't understand that, but now I understand. But I guess a lot of them were like me. They didn't think to check another CVS, per se, that might have the medicine. But anyway, I will probably be feeling really good tomorrow, and I'm thankful for that. I hate that I'm not going to be able to attend a class I have on Saturday at my church, because I don't want to disturb people with this cough. Even if I have a mask, they'll still have some concerns. And my prayer sisters, they not having it. They will not allow me to be in class tomorrow. So I will be home, probably doing VA work tomorrow, which is a good thing. I haven't done too much this week. So that'll be what I'll do tomorrow. Okay, let me see. What y'all saying? What y'all talking about? I know my Sherry and Shantae are chatting away in here. I think I do need a new blade. I have not just a blade, but I have a whole new, and I actually thought that was kind of new, but I do have a whole new one somewhere. I think they sent it to me in one of my boxes one year, and I've never used it, so it's somewhere in the move, child. Why would you act out, Shantae? Be acting out. You know Trent, my friend now. I ain't had a chance to meet him. He's still my friend. I am too, Sherry, because I have been miserable with this just a cough. I haven't had a headache. I haven't had chills. I haven't had nausea. I have not had diarrhea. I've only had a scratchy throat that turned into this. That's it. But it, kind of takes my energy. I haven't had any appetite. I didn't want to eat, so that hasn't helped either. And I sounded much better this morning when I got up. But I think because they call these things pearls. The only pearl I had was the one the doctor gave me in the office. So it's kind of worn off. And I need some more in my system. I did take one about 5:30 and another dose of cough syrup. So hopefully it'll kick in. I might sneak and take two of them pearls before I go to bed. I'm supposed to have 3 a day. Don't tell nobody, but I might do that. Might double up. Because this coughing and voice going out is hard. Because I really don't feel bad. I just don't. My energy level is really low. And some of that I know is because I'm not eating right either. Yeah, that's what I heard. The pearls are really good. I don't think I've ever had them before. I've had the steroids. I've had prednisone before. And I know that's just to heal the lungs, keep the lungs kind of clear. And I had a little sore throat, so that's gone since I took the prednisone. So I had a dose yesterday and a dose today. So those have kicked in real good. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, let me show you some of the ribbon. And y'all can help me decide. I think the only thing I'm not going to probably think about using is the solid white. But who knows? There's some cute stuff in this box. This, it's not really supposed to be to make a whole wreath. But a lot of times, you can. I guess the pearl must be helping some, because usually when I do cough, it's kind of an uncontrollable cough, and I cough for a little while. So I'm not coughing as long, so that's good. So, back to the mesh. It's got the red, black, and white trim on the pink. So I guess that's where they picked up the black and white. Because I'm like, And then on the sign, I guess as well. The sign has the black and white around and the black writing. So I would probably use that. Probably use the 7/8 inch, right? I just love the 7/8 inch, especially for the center. So this one ain't giving me Valentine. Because there's no green in the sign, no green there. There is green in this one particular one. I'm still not sure about this white one. But that's universal, so I can use it or not use it. But these are the other 3 choices. I don't think I'm going to do, I don't know. What y'all think? You need rest with that cough medicine. Yeah, the cough medicine by itself made a big difference. I still woke up a few times with a real bad cough, but I slept longer. But there was 3 days with just the over-counter medicine that I even, when I walked into the doctor's office yesterday, one girl looked at me, she said, "You look tired." I said, I am. I said, I have not had a good night's sleep in 3 days. I would go back to sleep, and one night, I literally felt like I was fighting a demon, if that makes any sense. I woke up sweaty, hot. I took off one of my shirts. I had like a t-shirt, what they call women beater t-shirts, the tank tops, under a regular long sleeve t-shirt. Girl, I woke up and I was flinging clothes. I was flinging hat things off my head. I had on footies. Because, it don't really get cold in Florida. So it's been a little colder than usual. So I don't have a blanket on my bed. I just have a spread and a sheet. And the heat was on, but I still needed some extra clothes. Girl, I came out of all them clothes, and I literally was sitting up like I was fighting. And I'm like, what the what? And I think I'm just tired. So last night, I was able to sleep for like 3 hours at least straight before I started coughing. And then I would cough, and I'd go back to sleep. So it's been rough, but last night was the best night in 4 days. So I'm happy about that. I'm looking forward to tonight because I got a pearl in me, and I'm going to take another one before I go to bed. I might take two. And my cough medicine. And it's funny because most cough medicines, well, they say it'll make you drowsy. But most medicines that say that usually knock me out. But I find something about codeine, it'll make me sleepy, but it won't put me to sleep. Does that make sense? Because I was sleepy. Every time I tried to get up and walk, I was like, oh, I'm kind of drowsy. I'm trying to hide. But anyway, what y'all think for my ribbons? I just don't think this green of either one of these is going to fit. I don't know. Come on, ladies. Help a sister. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Gloria, you still out there? And looking at it on camera, I'm really not like neither one of them greens. If I had to use one of the greens, it would have to be the roses. I could deal with this black because we got black on the mesh and black here. Definitely would use this one. I think that's what I'm going to use. I don't think I even want the white. Save y'all for something else. This might look good on a Black History wreath with some of the right cut, with the reds and the greens and the blacks. But it just ain't fitting this at all. For me. You think the greens go good? For real? Oh, Gloria, here you go. Throwing a monkey wrench in for me. No, well, I could use the white. The white ain't no problem. You like mixing patterns? Yeah. Oh, maybe just, you know what? You're right. Maybe just in the bow. Okay. Just in the bow. Come back here. So we talking about this one for the bow? I still don't like this one. But it might work in the bow. And the white one, the white can go in the bow. Definitely in the bow. I'm not even thinking tails for some reason. So, for tails, I have been trying to do 2 1-inch on my tails. Do you ever do? I know back in the day we used to do for the tails, we would just use the 2.5 and a 1.5. But for the pancake wreath, we had been doing a lot. Nell has been doing a lot of 2-inch. But every now and then, I missed my wreaths on the wall already. I would do maybe a combination of 2 tails and 2-inch and 1-inch for the tails. I kind of like that idea for the tails to go with. That would bring all of the colors and add a little green to get us ready for the bow, right? I think I like that. Gloria, you're not helping. You complicating me. But I'm used to hearts in the on what we call the tails. Okay, put the green in the bowl. Okay, okay. So we're gonna go with these 3 colors. Just something I experiment. I think I've done maybe 2 or 3 pancake wreaths with the 2.5 and 1.5. Yes, saying 3 tails and 1 tie. I've only done it a couple times, but the one time I did it that I really loved it, I think it was one of my Easter ones, and it came out really cute. So I'm going to try it. Hey, something new, something different. Look, I'm just prepping. I may not even get done with it. What time is it? It's probably up to my hour already. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I will, okay, these were cut. That I didn't look for. Okay, so let's see this box. So I make 13. What size tails do you use, Shantae? I usually do 13-inch. Gloria, have you ever made a wreath before? Since you're my newbie. Our friend Shantae and Sherry. Sherry does more painting of door hangers, but she does make wreaths on occasion. And see, I said your name again, and they bringing up door hangers. Can I change his names? Okay, so do you do it as a hobby, or have you tried it as a business? Not trying to get all in your business, but just trying to see what level you are. And if you got a business and you do it on a regular basis, trying to see if you on Facebook. You know, I ain't trying to be all in your business. Just a little bit. So I need 12 of each, right? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, I have really been suffering with, I want to call it old people brain, but it's like a fog. Even when I was at the doctor's office yesterday, they were asking questions and I'd be like, huh? I just, it's like I couldn't remember stuff. So I'm like, whatever this is, gotta go. I got too much stuff to do. But I really think with this cold, with this move, with some other things going on, my body is kind of shut down. Even though I keep trying to keep moving and keep doing what I'm supposed to do, I've had some symptoms, and not just a cold, but my eye was twitching. I'm like, my eye ain't twitched in years. And then I used to get when I get tired or upset about something, I would get a sty. It's not really a sty, but it would be a bump on my eyelid. And I would be rubbing it, thinking it was something else, something in my eye. And I noticed I was doing that yesterday. And I had to remind myself that it's not something in your eye. That is a little sty on your eyelid that is irritating it. And I only get those when I am stressed to the max. And so that's when I realized, okay, all of these physical things coming against me, they're all related to this move. Even though I'm trying to be strong and trying to act like I got it all together. But your body will tell on you. It will tell. It will tell. So I've been looking at this move as a new beginning. And so that's what I will continue to look at it as. But I will be glad when it's over. For this part, to the next phase, just out the building. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What type of wreaths do you like to make, Gloria? Do you like deco mesh like I'm using tonight? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost count, I'm sorry. Or do you like grapevines? I do them sometimes. I've been watching Shantae make some the last couple times she did a live. And which is weird, when I first started making grapevines, I did real well. Before I met Jordan and Megan, I thought I did real well with, florals. And I should say Dr. Deja, because she does a lot of grapevines, and she does real well with florals. I have not been proficient in them, but I thought I was doing real well. But the last couple that I tried to do, they like, you might need to not do a grapevine no more. I'm like, wait, those were some of the first ones I made, and they were good. So I've shied away from them, but I do have some bases, so I will probably work on some once I get settled. once I get settled. But anyway, what do you like to work on? But you just made a Valentine. But what medium did you use? Fabric or making, because some people will make fabric hearts and then make a wreath. Some like us, this is a Valentine, but it's with deco mesh. So what kind of medium do you use? I think that's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna cut this, but my mind went blank on the last one. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like it's right. Yeah, I think we're just doing prep today. Because I'm already at my hour. Don't want to make the bow yet. Because I don't want to make it too big. Sometimes I make mine too big for the pancake. What time is it? I'm grateful y'all with me today. But because I'm prepping, I probably could have just talked my way through it better than I did. Although I didn't do too bad last week. So, let's move you over there. You too. I did want to show you some of the other stuff in the box. Got these pretty hearts. And I don't usually use a lot of picks and stuff in my wreaths, but I love these hearts. And then they have this pick. I guess to tie in some black. I tried to take everything out of the paper. Some, what do we call these? 90, oh Lord, 6091. Anyway, this is a standard floral that we can get from our trusty leader. Okay, I think these are cute. Love glitter. But so those are just some of the things that came in the box that I have that I can't use. So I just wanted to show you that. Then I'm gonna cut these dovetail. These before we get off. Those are so pretty. My things are so delayed. When I look back at the camera. Dovetail. Okay, this is supposed to be a detail. So the dovetail, we go 90-degree angles from the fold to the points. And that creates a dovetail. I usually just take 3. From the fold to the points. Must be that time to rest. And I haven't eaten anything but some bread. It doesn't help that, well, I haven't had any appetite. I do have some chicken soup, but I haven't even had appetite for that. So each one of the ribbon tails are dovetailed. Trying to get them done quickly as possible, but I find the less I take, the better it is. Maybe these are not quite as thick, so maybe I can take 4. 90-degree angle, dovetail. 90-degree angle. Okay, yeah, I'm saying a wire heart from the Dollar Tree. Those are cute. I've made a couple of those over the years. I haven't made one recently, but when I was first getting started, I happened to, I live in a community, senior community, and many of my neighbors moved in 9 years ago. So that was 2016, and I started as a hobby making wreaths in 2018. Everything I made was on the Dollar Tree frame. I started watching a lady, actually Lori Shante, on YouTube to learn how to make them. And it just moved into a business once I found Deco Exchange. And he was teaching the business side. So once I got that help and that experience, I decided to do, and I found that I was selling them well. It probably helped because we were all new and everybody wanted something on their door. So I would say I must have made, in my first 2 years, made and sold probably about 60. Too bad I can't go back and claim them 60 on Etsy. But that was before my Etsy days. But I think I probably sold more in those first 2 years than I have in the last 3 on Etsy. But like I said, it was because we were all moving in at the same time, and everybody wanted something cute on their door. And I think it's like 144 units in here, so I did quite a bit in sales. And then we would have flea markets, what we call flea markets or garage sales. And so even though I was working a part-time job, sometimes I would set up before I went to work and have 5 or 6 wreaths down at the insisting of my manager, the first manager. And one of my neighbors who would watch my table, everything would be priced. And I didn't sell them for very much. I would sell them for $20 over what I put into them, because that's all I knew. I wasn't trying to make money at the time. You know, try to do a business. I was just having fun. So, anyway, that's how I got started. Wire hearts, anything from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree stuff is nice, to get started with. I do recommend that if you're doing the Deco Mesh, graduate to from Dollar Tree to Hobby Lobby if you can. They have better quality. I find that the Deco Mesh depending on what style you're making, if you're doing the poof style, I think that's when you pull through a little bit and tie it. It doesn't, that particular method doesn't ravel that much. But others, if you have to cut it, it ravels a lot. But if you start with, if you can't buy online, even, I do recommend buying online though. The stuff that you buy online at Craft Outlet or the organization that we're affiliated with, Deco Exchange, theirs fray a lot less than even Hobby Lobby. I used to buy a lot of stuff from Hobby Lobby because it didn't fray like Dollar Tree. I don't do Michael's Deco Mesh because I don't like their pricing mostly. Because Hobby Lobby was giving you 50% off every other week at one point. You still can find sales. They just don't do them like they used to. You knew which weeks to go in and get your sales. You kind of don't know that as much anymore. But, and I think they don't offer the 50%. I think they just offer 40%. But anyway, I would try Hobby Lobby rather than stick with Dollar Tree, unless you're real happy with what you're getting from that. But I encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. It's a lot of fun. It's real relaxing. The hard part is when you're trying to do the business side. But when I feel like relaxing, I try to create. So thank you again, Gloria, for stopping by. I appreciate you. I really do think you've been on before, even though you don't remember. But I'm going to try to look you up later on, girl. But Shantae and Sherry, if you're still here, all three of you are still here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sherry and Shantae. You know, I always try to acknowledge and give you your props for pushing me. I know I'm the weakest link in the bunch, but y'all haven't let me go yet. So I thank you. Sometimes I get discouraged and want to drop out, but I keep pushing. And it's because you guys have pushed me all year. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad, Gloria. Well, look, I definitely do Thursday. What's today? Was I supposed to do yesterday? Third Fridays, right, ladies? And I just started this month doing first Fridays. So I'm going to try to keep it up, even though this first Friday in February, I will have just moved and not sure where I'm going to be. But I'm still going to probably try to come on and give an update or something. Just to say that I did a live. So, love you ladies. Appreciate you. Thanks, Shantae. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Gloria, don't forget next month, okay? I'm going to be looking for you. I'm going to try to figure out how to send you a personal invitation. All right, girl. Y'all, thank you. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's time to get off now. Talk to you later.